There are several changes that have occurred with the Autodesk Moldflow 2012 product release with respect to the installation and licensing. First, we've changed the licensing structure with respect to how Moldflow checks licenses out. In previous versions, Moldflow used an Autodesk Moldflow proxy component to check licenses from Flex License Manager. In Autodesk Moldflow 2012, that is no longer the case, as the product will directly communicate with Flex to access licenses. The change that I just discussed has an impact on how we've distributed the licenses moving forward, specifically the use of Autodesk Moldflow Solver licenses and the use of Autodesk Moldflow Synergy. Autodesk Moldflow Synergy is used to access the user interface and now is required to be able to open the software, whereas in previous versions a solver license such as Insight Basic, Performance, or Advanced would allow you to open the user interface without a Synergy license. To account for this, we have supplied you one license of Autodesk Moldflow Synergy for every license of Autodesk Moldflow Insight Basic, Performance, or Advanced that you have. And we've also adjusted the cost of your subscription price for Autodesk Moldflow Basic, Performance, and Advanced to account for this change, so that when your renewal comes up, your subscription cost will not be impacted. The other major thing to cover is that Autodesk Moldflow Advisor used to be available to access through an Autodesk Moldflow Insight license as well. This has also been separated. Again, we've provided one license of Autodesk Moldflow Advisor for every license of Autodesk Moldflow Insight Basic, Performance, or Advanced that you had at no cost. The big difference with this is that upon renewal, as Autodesk Moldflow Advisor was free in the past, you will now be offered the option to buy subscription on Advisor when the renewal comes up. You do not have to do this, but it will be an option moving forward, whereas Synergy is included in the price changes. The other primary thing to keep in mind is the use of instances has changed. Previously, instances could only be run on the machine that checked a specific license out. With 2012, that is no longer the case. You have a much higher flexible license sharing experience where you're able to distribute all three instances, if you will, concurrently to separate machines. This will help you leverage the license sharing flexibility to become more productive. This documentation is available online at the Autodesk Moldflow landing page in the FAQ portion, where it goes over some examples of what the 2011 product configuration would have been like compared to the current 2012 product configuration. Finally, the last thing that we want to cover is the utilization of Autodesk Moldflow product keys. During the installation in previous releases, product keys were not used, but they are now, and they're very important. During the installation process, which is covered in a separate video in which we'll go into more detail with this, product keys will be used to unlock or access certain functionality within the product. So if you install with the wrong product key, you may be limiting yourself from a functionality standpoint, even if you have licenses available. Please refer to that video, which covers the actual Insight installation and Advisor installation processes for more details.